So you've got this grand vision of the life that you want to create for yourself. You know, your dream body, your dream bank account, your dream business, your dream car, your dream house, your dream partner. It's crystal clear. But why isn't it happening yet? That's what I'm going to answer in this video. And if I heard this message and actually took action on this and applied this into my life years ago, I would have made millions by now. So don't take this lightly, because it's a very powerful message, and just smoked my legs, absolutely murdered the meat pistons this morning, and have a crazy revelation. And I'm going to share with you in this video exactly what that is. So you've got this grand vision. You know what you want. You're going after it. You tell yourself how badly you want it as well, but it's just not happening. Why? There's something working against you. And it's not something external. It's not your friends. It's not your family. It's not your ads not hitting. It's got nothing to do with your business at all. Because our business is just a reflection of our internal state as an entrepreneur. So when you are not growing yourself, or on the flip side, when you are actually pulling yourself further away from your goals, then your business starts to slow down. That's probably why you're plateauing right now, is because everything I'm going to outline in this video. So if that sounds like you, make sure you watch this in full and let me know in the comments if you guys like this style of videos too, because I think it's a very important message and I just want to get it across. But essentially, at the end of the day, we know what we need to do to get to where we want to go a lot of the time, but we just don't do it. Why? Well, we lie to ourselves in the name of self-care. And here's what I mean. We lie to ourselves and tell ourselves, like our mind plays tricks on us. We tell ourselves we're going to feel better when we have that cheat meal, that we're going to feel better if we just watch this movie or this TV show or more YouTube videos that aren't Jeremy's videos. And we lie to ourselves and we tell ourselves that we're going to feel better after we do that. And we try to fill this void in our heart, in our soul, this void of not having the things that we want, the life that we want yet. And we try to patch that hole up with short-term vices. And all these short-term vices are the exact things that pull us away from where we want to go. They pull us in the opposite direction of our vision, right? If you want to get shredded and have an incredible body where you feel and look amazing, why are you having junk food? Why are you having cheat meals? Why aren't you tracking your food? Why are you skipping the gym? You're literally acting in complete opposite of what you claim you want. If you want to be making $1 million a year profit in your business, or even more, but you're not doing the things every single day that you know you need to do to move the needle forward, you're sending cold DMs, you're not running ads, you don't have a whole system dialed in, and you're basically just like a glorified freelancer where you literally don't know where your next customer is coming from or when. You're having to work really damn hard to get that. Like, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're wasting time. And guess what? The clock's ticking. Like, only God knows what's going on in the world these days and what's going to happen over the next few years. Like, we don't have all the time in the world to get the things that we want. So I think shit's going to hit the fan pretty quickly here. I'm sure as hell going to be prepared for when that comes. And when that does, the people who take action and prepare now are going to be in a much, much better spot than those that don't. Now, we fool ourselves and we let those thoughts take over that we're going to feel better in the short term. But a quote that completely changed my life that I heard a few years ago is, if you don't sacrifice for the things you want in life, then the things you want in life become the sacrifice. If you don't sacrifice for the things you want in life, then the things you want in life become the sacrifice. So if you're scared of spending money and investing that in your business, you're not going to have a business for very long. Or it's going to feel like you just bought yourself a job or built yourself a job that you just don't actually enjoy. It's not very profitable. You're not actually moving forward growing every single month. Because the stability and the security of having that money in your bank account is worth more than reinvesting it back in your business to grow. That's exactly what's keeping you stuck. I know that's what keeps me stuck. Like, it's called currency for a reason. Like money. It's supposed to be like a current. It flows, it comes in, goes out. Right? When money comes into my account, I ask myself, what can I do with this to help me make even more? I'm not trying to stack it. I'm not trying to hoard it because it's only losing value in my account. It's not doing anything for me. Right? But nonetheless, like, when we lie to ourselves in the name of self-care, what we're doing is we're choosing the short-term gratification over long-term gratification. At the end of the day, that's really all that it comes down to. We're choosing to feel better temporarily. We're putting a Band-Aid over a bullet hole temporarily by giving into our vices rather than actually filling that void for good in the long term. We're sacrificing our long-term vision for a temporary short-term numbness. And don't get me wrong. If you don't have a grand vision, if you don't have big goals that are kind of scary, that scare you, that scare other people you tell them about, that's fine. But you probably shouldn't be watching my channel. Because if you're here, we got big things to do. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of change to make in this world. So if that is you, and you actually do want to make a big dent, leave a big hole in this world when you're gone, you got to act accordingly. You got to do the things that you know you need to do, especially the ones that scare the living shit out of you, especially the things you know you need to do, but just terrify you. Every single time I've leaned into that, I've had the biggest periods of exponential growth immediately after. Because it's just a test. It's a test at my current level. It's a test from God, from the universe. Say, hey, Jeremy, how badly do you actually want the things you claim you want so badly? And what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to do to get there? And right now, like, I'm dialed in. Blinders on, laser focus. I'm hitting heavy weight training 6 days a week for about an hour and a half, 2 hours a day every morning. Boxing 4 to 5 days a week in the evenings. Working all day long. That's it. Nutrition dialed. Track every single thing that I eat. It's all whole foods. Nothing processed, all organic. I'm clear as a freaking, I don't know what. Clear as something. I don't have brain fog. I can work all day without getting burnt out and tired. Because I cut out all the vices. I don't eat junk food. I don't do it. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do it. It's just the decision's already been made. I don't get to decide in that moment. And that's where most people go wrong. They don't make those decisions. And then when that temptation comes up, they give in because there's that negotiation going on in your head. It's, one time's not going to hurt. One more time's not going to do anything. How many times do you need to tell yourself that and do it and then feel shameful, guilty, and full of regret for to actually start making a change in your life? Ask yourself that. How many more times is it going to take for you to hit rock bottom before you turn this ship around? And every single time when I'm in a season like this, I feel amazing. I've never felt better. But we lie to ourselves and we tell ourselves that we're going to feel better when we have that cheat meal, when we skip the gym, when we sleep in, when we don't do the things that we know we need to do for our business to grow. When we turn off our ad spend, or we just we're scared to even do that in the first place. Like, you're stealing from your future self. That's all you're doing. You're pushing your vision further and further away, and you're running the opposite direction when you do those things. Just to make you feel a little bit better in the short term. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Especially if you claim that you want the things that you want in life so badly. You claim you want them. But your actions don't say so. Your actions don't align with that. And every single time when I'm dialed in like this, I've never felt better. The results come very quickly. I make an immense amount of progress. And every single time I let those thoughts creep in and say, oh, Jeremy, come on. You can have a cheat meal. You can have some cake. Go have a cinnamon bun. Cinnamon buns are my weakness. They're my kryptonite. Baked goods, they're insane. But I don't eat them anymore. It's just pulling me away from my goals and my vision. You have to be willing to sacrifice, make those sacrifices, make those decisions already, and then follow through and maintain your commitments to yourself, maintain your integrity to yourself. And that's when you're going to see the biggest periods of growth in your life. And regarding other people, there's a lot of external pressures and influence. Regarding other people, I've found at first they ridicule you when you put your foot down and set your boundaries. And then when you follow through with it, they respect you. First time I did 75 hard, I've done it for over 300 days. So I could build the skill of discipline and saying no and sacrificing. Very first time I did it, about a month in, I was at a buddy's bachelor party. Rented this massive cabin on a lake for the weekend. And it was so much fun. And a bunch of my buddies brought a bunch of beers, right? Because that's what you do. I was like, oh, guys, I'd love to, but I can't. And first, they kind of started to poke a little fun at me, right? First, they kind of ridicule. And they didn't mean anything by it. They're incredible guys, right? But I looked them dead in the eyes. I said, guys, I appreciate it. You can try all you want to get me to drink. But you will not fucking break me. And when I looked them dead in the eyes, I could see I snatched their souls. And then they respected the shit out of me. And guess what? None of them drank the next day. None of them drank the next night. So when you put your foot down, it's going to be hard. It's going to be uncomfortable. But that's what it's going to take. And that key decision right there led me to where I'm at today. It was that pivotal moment. I could have given in. Could have said, yeah, I'll have fun this weekend. I can restart this on Monday. You know, I can eat some bad food, have some drinks, you know, enjoy life with my buddies. That's what people do. But if you want extraordinary results, you have to do extraordinary things and say no to the ordinary. Because if you want to be part of the 1%, you have to do the complete opposite of what the 99% are doing. You have to be willing to be that black sheep and stand out from the crowd. If you're not, that's totally fine. But you shouldn't be watching my videos. And you shouldn't have very high expectations for what you want your life to look like. And when you maintain that integrity and those commitments to yourself, you stay consistent with that. That builds a lot of trust from other people, a lot of respect. They start to see you as somebody they can depend on, they can trust with their time, their emotions, with their money. Because you just keep showing up. You keep saying no to the things that hold you back. You just keep doing the boring, hard things every single day for long enough for the compound effect to kick in. And at first it happens very, very slowly. And then it happens all at once. I've been in this game for 6 years. I don't think I made a single dollar for the first 3. Then I made like 20K year 4, then like 120 year 5. I'll probably do like $1 million this year. Maybe even more. I don't know. But as that's only come as a result of saying no and sacrificing and being consistent over the last 6 years. Look at all my books that I've read. I've got way more as well. From libraries, ebooks, audiobooks. It's not by accident, right? Friends are out partying Friday night. I'm in my parents' basement reading a book. Yeah. That was fun. But I knew one day it was going to pay off. Look where we're at now. So don't let that voice in the back of your head, don't let your mind play tricks on you. Don't let your mind fool you. Tell yourself, hey, you can get away with this just one more time. One last time's not going to kill anybody, you know? Oh, it's just one cheat meal. Oh, it's just one missed workout. I can do that tomorrow. Oh, I'll just keep sending cold DMs instead of running ads. So I'm afraid to lose money. Gosh. There's only two currencies in this world that we can pay with to achieve our goals. Time and money. You can only get one of those back. And when you view money from that lens, it becomes kind of worthless. You see it as a tool to help you buy back your time, which you can never get back. And that's how I view it. To help me buy back my time so I can live the life that I've always dreamed of. So I can take care of my family and my friends, my loved ones. So I can prepare for my future family, my wife, my kids. I don't even have a girlfriend yet. I don't even know who that's going to be. It doesn't matter. I know she's out there. As long as I become the man that I need to be in order to attract and keep her, I'm willing to do that. Especially, you got to be willing to do that, do the boring things, especially when you don't see any results. You just got to have that unshakable faith, that unshakable conviction that what you want is out there. You just need to become the person worthy of attracting and retaining that first. You have to learn the hard way. You have to learn the hard lessons. Because pain is our greatest teacher. And you're not going to learn, you're not going to become that person without that. Without those hard times. Without hitting rock bottom. Without getting your heart broken. You're just not going to. But at the end of the day, like, the real difference between you and the guy she tells you not to worry about is he doesn't negotiate with his commitments. He doesn't negotiate with himself. He makes those commitments and promises to himself, sacrifices everything required, shows up every single day. Like the sun comes up every single day and goes right back down every single evening. That's how consistent he is. That's why he's where you want to be. That's the difference. So if you want to become one that she tells people not to worry about, that's what you got to do. There's no secret to it. It's very simple, but it's not easy. It's really fucking hard. Especially on the days where you don't feel like waking up, where you want to just hit snooze, where your body's sore, where you're tired, where you feel drained, where you feel burnt out. Guess what? That's what separates the winners from the losers. That's what separates the top 0.00001% from everybody else. Is they show up, especially when they don't feel like it. Especially on the hard days. Anybody can show up when it's easy, when you feel great. Anybody can do that. If you want to become uncommon amongst the uncommon, like David Goggins says, you got to be willing to do what everybody else isn't willing to do. If you want what others don't have, you got to be willing to do what they're not willing to do. Right? Like if you want what others, if you want to have what others don't, you got to do what others won't. Simple as that. Right? So next time you find yourself having that negotiation inside your head, you're looking at that cinnamon bun. You're looking at that person who you know isn't the one. But you lie to yourself. You see that snooze button. You say, it's not the end of the world if I just sleep in today, if I don't go to the gym, if I skip leg day. You're cheating yourself. You're stealing from your future self and your future family, your future friends, your future clients. And most importantly, yourself. So don't do that. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap things up here. If you like this style of videos, let me know. Let me know if this is helpful. Let me know your key takeaways, because I wish I heard this message a long time ago. It would have helped me become the man that I want to become a lot sooner and achieve the things that I want to achieve a lot quicker as well. So please don't sleep on this. But nonetheless, I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. Have a hell of a week. Have a hell of a day ahead. Make good decisions. Do what you know you need to do. Do the boring things that are hard, that suck. Soon enough, you're going to start to love them. When you're going for a run and it's rainy outside, when it's snowing outside, it's 30 below, you're going to be like, yeah. That's when you become a bit of a sicko. And that's how you get extraordinary results in every aspect of your life. When you look forward to the hard times, you look forward to when you don't feel like waking up, hitting the gym, going for a run, working on your business. When you start to love those dark times, that's when everything changes. But it takes time. It takes time. But anyways, lots of love, you guys. Appreciate you. And really appreciate all your support. It means the world to me, for real. So hopefully this is valuable for somebody out there. And if there's somebody that needed to hear this today, good. That's all I can ask for. So aside from that, see you guys in the next video. Bye.